Oh my god. Oh my god, like how do I...
Y'all remember how to do this? I don't even, oh good lord.
Let us find out, when was my last video? January 14th in the year of our Lord 2021. Well, 3 years later, how the heck are y'all doing? Hey everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Carlita and we're rebranding over here. We're launching something new. We're creating, we're devising, we're in process, okay? So I started this channel back when I was in 8th grade and I was really obsessed with YouTube, as I bet many of you guys were as well. Back in its like prime when we were watching YouTubers and they were uploading weekly or multi-weekly content, and that was all I watched. I didn't watch TV, I didn't read, I didn't watch TikTok or Musical.ly at the time. That was not cool. No, I was on YouTube. And I was inspired by the YouTubers I watched and I was like, I can do that. I got myself a camera, I got myself Final Cut Pro, I got myself a ring light. Ooh girl, I was in there swimwear, all up in my YouTube grind. And then the pandemic happened and it squashed every motivation I had to do anything ever. As I'm sure many of y'all experienced as well, I just kind of didn't want to do anything. I made a few videos during that time, but I was never able to get myself back to weekly content like I had been when I first started my channel. And then I kind of grew, evolved as a human, you know, matured a little bit, and I was like, oh, I'm too cool for that anymore. Like, I don't know, it felt like something I did as a child, because I started it when I was like 14, 15, so as I, you know, became 17 and 18, I became too cool for it. I don't know, and I just kind of didn't really want to put all the effort into it that I had been before, but I had set this bar of really high quality videos for myself and I didn't want to put anything out there that was less than that, but I didn't have the time or energy to meet the expectation I had set for myself. You see the paradox I had fallen into? Well, now flash forward, I am now 21 and I'm entering my senior year of college, and I've been reflecting a little bit on this channel and what I want to do with it, if I want to, you know, archive all the videos, delete it, pretend it never happened, or if I want to, you know, keep it there as memoriam, if I want to go back to it. And this summer, I'm really just kind of having a last summer of freedom, to be honest. I'm not really doing much. I'm moving soon to my first apartment, which I'm really excited about. I'm moving with my best friend. Her name is Laura Jean. I hope you guys can meet her soon. And in this time, I was kind of thinking about just uploading a few videos over the summer and just kind of documenting this part of my life, because as I looked back on those videos from my childhood, I was like having these like nostalgic feelings, and I really enjoyed making videos and I really enjoy looking back on them, to be honest. It's kind of fun to see where I was at that time, and I really liked what I was able to share at that time. A lot of people told me that they found my videos on online school really helpful. I'm not quite sure what I have right now to share with the internet, but I'm willing to bet if I continue uploading videos, I'll find something. That's exactly how I got to online school. I had mentioned it in a video, I got a bunch of questions on it, and then I just kind of followed down that hole and I found something that I was able to share in a niche on the internet. Nowadays there's 15 million niches on the internet. You can find anything you want to find, but I don't know. I really feel like this is something fun I could do this summer and maybe continue forward for, you know, a few more years. Who's to say? Point being, I'm here now and I'm gonna see what I have to share right now. Now that our business talk is over, what the heck have I been up to? So first off, who's Carlita? Okay, so here is the gab and the caboodle on that. So my dad has always called me Carlita, and I think it's a beautiful name. I think it's gorgeous. It's Italian, by the way. A lot of people think it's Hispanic. I'm Italian. You might already know that if you've seen my Pittsburghese video where you meet my grandma, my very, very Italian grandma, who has since passed. Lots of things have happened. It's okay, y'all. Lots of things. But again, going back to like nostalgia, I'm so glad I have that video of her like on my channel for me to look back on. So I don't know, I'm like, maybe I can capture some things in this time of my life that will be fun to look back on. So like I said, I am 21. I'm going into my senior year of college. Can you believe? I'm getting my Bachelor's of Fine Arts in Musical Theater from Montclair State University. So yes, I am still singing and dancing and acting and all of those things that I was doing. I have always known that I have wanted to be an actor, be a dancer. When I was little, I was like, I want to be a singer, actor, dancer, because it's all basically the same thing. And I was onto something, because that's what I'm doing now. Nothing makes me happier than when I'm performing. I would love to be on Broadway or performing on a tour, performing on cruise ships. That's what I want to do. I want to share my love of theater with the world, and I have been able to do it a lot while I've been at school. Some of y'all may be wondering, like, why do you even go to school for musical theater? Like, what's the point? Well, the difference for like going to school for musical theater is it's more of like training. Imagine like when you go to see like a Broadway show, or if you go to see a musical, you know, all of the people in that show had to learn how to do what they do. You know, you have to take voice lessons, you have to take dance classes, we take different music theory classes to learn music, learn how it's made, learn how to sing it, learn how to learn it by reading it, you know, sight singing, all of that kind of stuff. So it's basically like 4 years of training. That's how I communicate it to people who are like not in the performing space at all. And it's been the time of my life. I have made so many friends. Montclair State is in New Jersey, by the way, which is where I am now. I'm currently staying at a friend's house until I move into my new apartment in a few weeks. So maybe I'll be able to document that and document my first, like, renovating my first ever adult apartment. My brain like catalogs my past in like terms of what shows I've done, so we'll run through those first. I worked at Interlake Summer Theater. I did a production of Grease there, and I got to be in the like costume shop and like sewing on a wardrobe crew as well. And then last summer I worked at the Forestburg Playhouse, which was super fun, and I was in the resident company there, where I got to be in the ensemble of Matilda, Spamalot, and in Jersey Boys I got to be Mary Delgado, and I was Wednesday in the Addams Family, and we also did 2 children's shows. I was Gloria the Hippo in Madagascar, yeah, and I was in the ensemble of a new musical called Gordon Gets Down, in which I was also the dance captain. Yes, I'm trying to like remember all, that was a busy summer, obviously. At school I've done Pippin, On the Town, Spring Awakening, Anyone Can Whistle, and then this fall I'm going to be Judas in Jesus Christ Superstar, which I'm super excited about. So that's all of the theater kind of experiences I've had, and various other things here and there. I probably have some other stuff that you guys didn't see from before, I don't know. But those are like the big stops along the way. And what I love about like training in school is that all of those shows that I've done at school have been very different from one another. I'm getting a very well-rounded like theatrical experience. I came into college being like, oh, I want to be like an ensemble dancer, which I still feel, but I also have Wednesday from the Addams Family, and now like Judas, you know, under my belt. Like I now have I can sing or whatever, kinda. Like, I've really loved my acting classes at school too, and I've really grown as an actress in my time at school, so I now have those skills, and I have other characters and shows available to me that I could go in for post-grad that I didn't have going into school. So, you know, logging for editor Carly, like maybe I can make some videos on like why to pursue musical theater as a degree, why not to, but that's kind of been my experience thus far. Moving to New Jersey has been really fun. So if you don't know, I'm originally from Austin, which I love Austin. Unfortunately, she is located in Texas. Also, it's really hot in here, so I have the windows open and you can kind of hear the highway. So like if you hear it, like I like to pretend it's the waves. Like if you close your eyes, like the highway and the cars going by, I'm like, the ocean, I'm at the beach. I can't remember if y'all know or not, but I ended up graduating high school a semester early. That was also a really like great perk of online school, is I was able to get things done lickety split. And then I worked full time at this cute little salad place. It's like, I called it the Chipotle of salads. Like you walk down and like made your little salad and stuff. And I got promoted to shift lead within like a month of working there, and I worked there full time from January until I left for college in August, and I saved up a bunch of money, which was super fun. It's really fun to go back and visit Austin though, and seeing it from like that perspective. It was a great place to be raised and be born and to go back and visit. I don't ever really want to move back there though, especially because in my industry there's not much to do. I worked at Zach Theater back in Austin all growing up, and that's kind of like the place to work, and I've done that. I'd love to go back to Zach someday, but you know, for now I'm like, I don't really have a lot to do in Austin, so I want to kind of stay up here in Jersey. I am in the city all the time. I love New York and I can't wait to move there. LJ and I are hoping that after we move out of this next apartment that we move to the city next. But I've seen so many on and off Broadway musicals and plays and concerts since being up here, and it has been so much fun. Like the way that theater is capturing the current times is just, it's so remarkable. If you haven't seen a Broadway show in a minute, get your booty over there, because they are doing some theater magic over there, okay? Okay, other notable things. My hair is blue right now and really awful, so she's in hair jail. I've been like dyeing it really fun colors, put pictures of like fun hair colors on the screen now. That's been really fun. It's short now too. It's no longer long and straight and brown. Also, it's like curly now. I don't know. I asked my doctor about it. I was like, am I dyeing? And she was like, no, sometimes that just happens. Sometimes your hair just like starts to curl. And I said, okay, right. Okay, now let's talk about some of my interests. Like, what else could I be making videos about? Like, let's see. So, currently, really loving Broski Nation. All my Broski Nation out there, let me know. Holler at me. And I kind of would love to model some of my videos after her, as I, modeled some of my earlier YouTube videos after my favorite YouTubers. That's kind of always kind of how my channel has worked, is like me being inspired by other people. And I guess that's kind of how the internet as a whole works, ain't it? Right. I just really love Brittany's podcast, and I love to watch it on YouTube and listen to her rant about funny and serious things on and off, and I kind of feel like that could be how I start, and then eventually, find things I like to talk about. But yeah, really into Brittany Broski. I'm really into reading again. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God she's an intellectual again. But I didn't read for all of high school. I loved to read as a kid. Oh my goodness, I was going through the books. I was tearing them up left, right, and center. And then I get to high school and I'm like, no, not for me. But I think it's because I then had to like read books for academic purposes in high school, and so then it didn't make it fun. And so then I graduated in December, right? January, and I remember it was January 6th because I remember that very vividly for no reason. And I sat down and read a book all in one sitting, and I just haven't been able to put down a book since. I'm really back into it. My home base tends to be romance, but I have ventured all up and down into self-help, fantasy, autobiographies, memoirs. Right now I'm reading my first classic, and it's a struggle, I can't lie. I don't know if I will return to classics anytime soon after this when I'm reading Jane Eyre. It's just taking me a minute, okay? It's just taking me a minute, okay? I'm also reading a lot of plays right now, which is really fun. I'm really enjoying reading plays and getting to see a bunch of different writers' perspectives and such. Still big into makeup. I have been a lot more into fun, like graphic, colorful looks lately, and less of the like 2016 like full glam beat that I was doing on my channel before. I love to do like eyeliner and stuff. Today I just like couldn't, I don't know, care less, but I put some clips in my hair. I got some pretty little butterfly clips. I'm also really into fashion now. I never really cared what I wore in high school because I did online school. I only left my house to like go to dance or rehearsal, so I kind of lived in athleisure and the like, sweatpants, and I got to college and like was like, oh, I have to like leave my house every day, like dang. And I have like a whole new wardrobe now, and I'm really into like putting some looks together. It's kind of fun. I'm very into like maximalist style, although I have like 15 different styles in one that I'll go through, and I love to put on a fun look, mostly like when I go to the city or like when I'm going out. I don't have the energy to like do full maximalist makeup and look every day, but when I do, it does make my day. It's really something I enjoy. Still really into fitness as well. I really love going to the gym. I'm currently trying out a PPL split. If y'all like know gym lingo or whatever, like that's what I'm rocking with right now. She's really fun. Big into music too. I used to do my favorite songs, or my songs of the week is what I call it. I think I'll keep that up here because I'm really loving music. I almost feel like I might want to start a new playlist of songs of the week though, because like my old ones are like they're not rocking. Let me put y'all on. Hold on. So Charli XCX did release a new album, and if you haven't listened to it, like get on that right now if that's your jam. If not, let me give you something else. There's a new play on Broadway called Stereophonic, which I saw in previews with LJ, and let me tell you, if you're in the area, get your booty in that theater. It is so good. But they released an original cast recording of the songs. They made like fake Fleetwood Mac songs. So good. Give that a listen. Okay, now I'm gonna give you a wild card, okay? Stay with me. Hold my hand while I give this to you. This is gonna be a 1976 album, so not new by any means, but this is gonna be Al Di Meola, Elegant Gypsy. Now, okay, excuse the slur. It was the 70s. I don't know. Don't excuse it, but hold space for it. This man plays flamenco-style guitar on the electric guitar. Oh my god. So he is doing like a tour right now of like, right now of like back in the day, and he has like the original guitar, and my dad came up to New Jersey and we went to go see him in New York together. Oh my, I've never seen fingers move that quickly. Like, bless his wife, my goodness. This is one of the most talented musicians I've ever seen, as well as all the other musicians on stage with him, his band, his percussionist. He doesn't sing, it's instrumental, so if you're rocking with that, give that a listen too. I gave you a variety right there, okay? So I'll link those down. Maybe I'll start a new playlist, I don't know. I'll put some of my faves from each of those albums in a new songs of the week. That's gonna be the Charli XCX, Meola, and Stereophonic on the same album is gonna be wild. On the same playlist is gonna be, we're gonna do it, okay? Okay. So we'll do that. I want like, I don't know if I wanna do like intros anymore. I don't know. I'll just kind of like say hi when I say hi, and I'll say bye when I say bye, and we're gonna rock with it, okay? We're entering a new era, and we're gonna enter it together, okay? I'm gonna figure out what kind of editing I remember and how to do. We're gonna figure out what kind of like music, or I don't know. We're learning together. I feel like I hit all the big ticket moments of my life and like caught you guys up to speed quite well. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to be back to it, have a little summer project to do. I also think it might be fun to maybe like vlog Jesus Christ Superstar this fall, my last college show, because I haven't done, you know, a show vlog in so long, and I've done a lot of shows and I love looking back on my old show vlogs. I think I only ended up making 2 of them. Did I? Did I make 2 or 3? I don't know, but I watched them and I look back on them fondly and I was like, oh, like I wish I'd done those for every show, because it's like a little diary of like, you know, the show experience, because every show experience is so, you know, unique and cute and fun. Loving you all. Hope you're all doing well. Sending you all a little kiss on the cheek. You know, that's just for you. Okay, don't share it. It's just for you. And I'll see you when I see you. I'm not gonna commit to a posting schedule right now. I'm not doing anything right now. So I might have another video up in like 2 seconds. Who's to say? I don't know. Put the notifs on so that you know, so I don't have to like be in your grill on the socials. I'm gonna plug out the socials. They're here. I do TikTok sometimes. I do Instagram sometimes. Loving you all. Be safe, be kind. Bye.